Hello and Happy New Year. It is 2025. It's been a couple weeks since we last had the Chamber Vibes podcast, but I'm excited to welcome all of you back. If you haven't listened before, this is a great time to start. I mean, it's New Year, new listening. So if you haven't been around, I'm your host, Foster Garrett, Director of Marketing and Events for the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. I haven't really told people what the Chamber is on the podcast before, but we are a nonprofit membership organization serving all sorts of businesses, organizations, and people in Bedford, Virginia, and surrounding areas of Lynchburg, Roanoke, Alta Vista, Hardy, you name it, we serve them. Our members come from all over the region because they care about the Bedford area. They care about doing business in Bedford, making this a better community, not only for businesses and professionals, but for everybody. So we put together all sorts of programming to help support business and organizations in the Bedford area, and also to just bring people together, to connect them to the things that are already happening, to connect them to people that are doing great things, and to try to bring prosperity to our area. So if you haven't listened to this podcast before, this is just one of the many ways in which we help promote our members, connect our members, and to really tell their stories, both an organizational story, a professional story, and personally. We have all sorts of great conversations. I have learned so many amazing things about people and just where we live and where we work, where we play. So every week I interview a different member to find out what they do and why they do it. And it's recorded right here in Bedford, broadcasting on Grove Street FM, and brought to you by Media Squatch, who are the hosts who produce our podcast. So before we get to the actual content, I do want to tell you about some of our upcoming programming. We have 2 events later this month in January. The very first one is a business roundtable talking about what the Small Business Development Center really does. And we will actually be having the executive director, Stephanie Keener, come and talk to us about our own local SBDC, which is in Lynchburg, but serves very much like us, the whole entire region, including Bedford. The roundtables are a collaboration between us, Bedford County Economic Development, and Town of Bedford Economic Development. Those are 2 different offices, and both of the executive directors sit on our board and are great. So these events are a great free way to get connected to different resources and topics that are important for our business community to really know about. So if you own a small business, if you work for a small business, if you're thinking of starting up a small business, come on out. This will be happening on January 22nd from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Bedford Area Welcome Center. Like I said earlier, it's free, but we do ask that you RSVP on our website. And anybody can come. You don't have to be a member. We just want to do this so that everybody can be a little bit more informed about what the SBDC is and maybe take advantage of some of their services, which include a lot of advising and different resources and classes to make you a better business owner and to help you start up and expand your business even further. The very next day, on January 23rd, we actually have our new member showcase, which is a mini expo in which we introduce and welcome all of our new members from the previous calendar year. So for this year, it'll be 2024 new members to our membership and also to our community. It's a great, really fun event. We are hosting at the Bauer Center for the Arts for the 3rd year in a row. And it's also a free event. We will have a cash bar. We're going to do a 2025 vision board. It's a great day for networking and a nice way to round out the evening and kind of get back into the swing of things after the holidays. So both of those are what we're going to be doing in January. We might also have a ribbon cutting or 2 pop up. We've got some things in the works. But you should also consider for February coming out to our first speed networking event. That is going to be on February 6th at Fortress Foundation Solutions in Forest. I know it's a tongue twister, but it's going to be a great event. Rather than doing kind of our more free-form networking events that we've done in the past, we're doing 2 speed networking events for the year. There is a price. The last day for the early bird is technically today, but you can still go on and register for that event throughout the next couple of weeks. You will make a guaranteed 49 business connections, and you'll get to have lunch. So it'll be a great event. If you want to learn about any of our programming, we have a full calendar of events on bedfordareachamber.com, and you can call us at the chamber or visit to find out more. I will drop our phone number at the very end of the podcast, so make sure to listen all the way through. But without further ado, please allow me to introduce today's guest, Mary Jo Boone with the Bedford Area Family YMCA. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for coming out. I know it's an icy morning still.
Yeah, it is, but it is 2025. We got to get going.
That's true.
We can't sit in our houses forever.
As much as we would like to.
As much as we would like to.
Well, thank you for coming out here again.
Yep.
I think everybody should be generally familiar with what the Y is in general, but maybe they don't know a lot about our local YMCA because there's just so much that you guys do and that you offer and that you continue to expand into. But before we kind of get into the Bedford YMCA, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became originally involved with the Y?
Sure. So we've been here, my husband and I and 3 kids moved here in 2001 to run this Y, so almost 23 years, a long time, yeah. And prior to that, we came from Chicago, Illinois. I was working at a Y there for 5 years. So I've been with the Y almost 30 years in general. And I remember when we first pulled into the Bedford area from Chicago, I'm like, honey, no way. And the Y 23 years ago was not like it is today either. Yeah. So it was a little tricky, but I will tell you that what sold us were the people. You know, we met the board members of the Y at the time, who many are still board members or have become again board members, but just the people in the community. It was just so much more than just this little podunk town, you know. And so we were just, it took a weekend and we made the decision to come. And it really was the people and the community and just the beautiful mountains, like just the, you know, the pretty area. And we got a tour of the whole, you know, from the north to the south. So we saw it all in that short weekend and made the decision. But anyway, so we've been here 23 years and my kids grew up here and, you know, went to Bedford County Public Schools and then off to colleges, and 2 of them are back in the community working, and 1 is down in Wilmington, North Carolina working. So I feel like Bedford has definitely helped us grow some pretty cool kids. And so yeah, we've been here 23 years and don't tell anyone, but I'm retiring in a couple more years. So yeah, it's great. It'll be great.
That will be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. I didn't know that you guys came from Chicago.
Yeah.
That is a huge leap, a huge transition.
It's so huge. Yeah.
But it's, you know, it's honestly not an uncommon thing for people to visit for just a weekend, a couple days or whatever. They're looking for a new home, a new job. And they just fall in love with Bedford.
Definitely.
And it's so incredible. I always ask people, you know, to tell me a little bit about themselves at the beginning. And some people will say, you know, like my father-in-law moved here and we wanted to be here close for when he was retired, or maybe my daughter was getting married in Lynchburg and we just wanted to be closer. But a lot of people, they're like throwing darts on a map. They just end up here and call it what you want, but it really is fate in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and the people, it really was a combination of things for sure. And we haven't left, so
there's that.
And there's that.
Well, so, tell us a little bit about the Bedford Y.
Sure. So it's been around for over 40 years. 81 is when it got incorporated, and you know, it's ebbed and flowed over the years and grew, and currently we have 36 acres out there, which we often hear best kept secret, which we hate to hear, honestly. So even though you'd think after 40 plus years people would know what the heck the Y does and where we are and all that, there's still a lot of people that don't know. So you know, and there's sort of this stigma of swim and gym, and of course, you know, we do those 2 things as we are the only indoor pool in the county. So all 3 high schools compete out of the YMCA. And then we have our own Barracuda swim team. And then tons of people who use the Y for the pool for exercise. And gym, not gymnasium, but fitness gym is what the gym stands for in that scenario. And we have that as well. We have a nice fitness area. But with the 36 acres, we have outdoor stuff. When I came from Chicago, the place I ran in Chicago wasn't a camp. So that was really my background was camp. I'm a camp director by education and by experience prior to coming to here. So we put in the outdoor ropes course. There's an 18-hole disc golf course, an outdoor pavilion, outdoor stage, 7 acres worth of fields, mostly for soccer. 10 acres is a hardwood forest, which is just beautiful because it's a very mature hardwood forest. So there's no underbrush. It's great in the summertime. A little tricky this time of year when trees are falling.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, and then, of course, we add on to the building as we needed. We put a gymnasium in 2004. It's 10,000 square foot, beautiful gym, still beautiful after all these years, and a couple locker rooms. And so, yeah, like the building itself is awesome. And then, as you probably know, about a year ago, we built the Early Learning Center, which was a huge need in our community. So it's a beautiful space that serves 48 children ages 0 to 5. We're full pretty much all the time with a waiting list. So we love that. We've never taken care of babies before. So this is our first time taking care of babies, and we are loving it. We've been doing after school at the schools with Bedford County Public Schools for over 30 years as well. So, we do that in the schools and at the Y. And then during the summertime, we do the same, taking care of children ages 5 to 12 in those programs. So this is the first time we've actually taken care of children 0 to 5. So that's amazing. And what other early learning center do kids get swim lessons for free?
Right.
I mean, we add all kinds of extra bonuses in because we can with the property that we have. In addition to that, about 6 years ago, I put in this amazing teaching garden for our school-age children. And we currently have over 100 species of fruits, nuts, vegetables, culinary plants, herbs, all kinds of things. And we have chickens, we have bees, so we make our own honey. And I'm currently trying to raise money for a teaching kitchen to add on to the teaching garden. Yeah. I mean, I just get excited about, like telling the kids like a show like Chopped, go into the garden and get 10 ingredients and come into the kitchen and make something yummy and then tell us the nutritional value of it and why you did what you did. And that just sounds like it would be amazing. Plus, I think it's hugely important to teach our children where food comes from, the reality of it, and how to produce their own food, and then how to, even if they're not growing their own food in their own garden, how to take ingredients and put them together to make delicious meals and not have to just always buy prepared foods, that they can do it. And so I'm excited to add that to our list of things that we offer the community.
I think all of it is so amazing. I mean, we've gotten the whole rundown of the facilities of the Y, but I think it's really amazing, like, where the Y was when I was a kid. I mean, I've gone to the Y my entire life. It's where I learned how to swim.
Yeah.
I did swim team in high school.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. And now I'm a member of the Y, which I need to come back out there because I haven't been there since before Christmas. But I think it's just so incredible, like, hearing that the gymnasium hasn't always been there. Like, it's only been there almost exactly 20 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And the garden is also an incredible part of the Y now, because everybody that has the opportunity to really, like, be at the Y and examine it and be a part of it, that's what they always talk about, is the garden. And when we did the tour with Lieutenant Governor Winsome Sears and we were eating the fresh cherries, it was just so, it was such
she loved it.
It was such an amazing moment because she was just so blown away by like not only how the Y is a cornerstone of our community and it serves youth and people in so many different ways, but also just how amazing it is. Like, it's a place where you go and you really enjoy yourself and you're really learning even as like an adult.
Yeah, that was actually quite fun because she was supposed to be at the Y for like the
Oh.
schedule was like 10 minutes,
Yep.
15 minutes. Took her out on the ropes course. She up in her high heels walked on the log, and then she went into the garden, and I was like, "You still have time?" She's like, "Oh yeah." And so like an hour later.
We were so late. It was so crazy.
It was fun.
But it was worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's like the type of reaction you want people to have.
For sure.
And the Early Learning Center, that's also incredible. I mean, if you talk to any like professional, especially like younger professionals, people with families, like childcare is like their number one like expense.
Yeah.
It's their number one worry. A lot of people can't afford to have their kids be at childcare, especially like the younger ones. So that's why people end up being stay-at-home moms.
Yeah.
And it's because it's almost more affordable just to stay home, not work, conserve your money for your child.
Yeah. Well, also because we're licensed by the Department of Social Services and the Department of Ed for our programs, we're able to offer subsidies. So a lot of our families are receiving subsidies to help with the childcare, and that is both for the Early Learning Center and for before and after school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we do also raise money for financial assistance. So, we had the tagline, "No one's turned away for inability to pay." We'll give financial assistance. Never 100%. There always has to be some buy-in, but usually if you qualify, you're going to get financial assistance and help because we know it's a need and we know it's expensive and it's important. So we do raise money to help with that. So don't not come and try and get childcare due to money because we can help.
Yeah, and you guys have a wait list for the Early Learning Center.
For the Early Learning Center, yeah.
And that happened before you guys even opened.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty amazing.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've mentioned some of like the camps and the after school care and stuff that you do, but what are some of like the programs, the classes, and events that you guys have?
Yeah. So programs, classes, we have a lot of group exercise classes. We have a new Pilates. It's not with the machines. It's on the ground. I haven't done it yet, but a new program that's starting this month. Also, just the month of January, it's join for $1 a month. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So you can join and pay for February, and then you're not charged again until March. So you want to take full advantage of that. So join today because you can take advantage of the month of January. So, and then we have a lot of youth sports programs, mostly soccer, honestly. And of course, we have our swim team, which is growing and is amazing, the Barracudas. And in the wintertime, we compete against other YMCAs. And in the summertime, we compete against it's the Lynchburg Aquatic League, so outdoor pools in the Lynchburg area. So it's basically a year-round program. And of course, swimming is just a sport for life.
It really is.
You can do forever and ever. And it's great exercise. So a little plug there for our Barracudas and swim team. Another thing that is growing and so exciting is pickleball.
I knew you were going to say it. People have tried to recruit me so hard. It's like every time I go, I'm like trying to dodge it.
Yeah, because you need to dodge it unless you're ready to commit because
I know.
It is a blast. It is really good. I, poo-pooed it at first and then I played it a couple times and now I'm addicted.
Addictive.
Yeah. So, even just last night we had 30 people in the gym playing pickleball.
Oh, wow.
So we set up, we have 6 courts lined in the inside gym and we have 3 courts that we invested in outside. We're redoing the flooring of it because we weren't happy with the flooring outside that we put down. So as soon as it warms up a little bit, we're going to put a new flooring down and we'll have 3 outdoor pickleball courts and it'll be lit. We have lighting out there. That's also on a multi-sport court for futsal soccer as well. So on that court, yeah. So it'll be soccer and the pickleball. But I'm excited about that because the program is just growing. As a matter of fact, on the 25th, January 25th, we have a clinic from 9 to 1, which is for people that know how to play but want to grow their skills. So we'll be dinking and third shot drop, which may mean nothing to you but does to the pickleball players, serving, forehand, backhand. And then at 2, from 2 to 4, we'll have an intro to pickleball. There's some quirks. Pickleball has some unique scoring, some unique rules. So if you've never played and you want to learn, come on out on the 25th from 2 to 4 and learn how to play.
Is that a Saturday?
That's a Saturday. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. January 25th. So that'll be awesome. And again, that's a growing program. And the cool thing about that pickleball, it's like an old person down instead of like it being a youth sport. And then as you get older, it became an older adult sport that's now going down in age. Used to be maybe 3 years ago, the average age of pickleball player was like 65. Now it's like
That's
35.
crazy.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure that age will continue to drop, but we're seeing all ages. It's not just an old person sport anymore, for sure.
My sister has gone to, I think it's the Tuesday pickleball games at the Y, and she's like, these old people are beating my butt. Like,
Yeah,
she was getting destroyed, but she said it's really fun.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
I'm nervous because
Yeah.
people put on like the sweatbands and stuff for it. Like, they get into it. Maybe I need to come to the intro clinic.
That would be great.
Yeah.
The fear of the unknown for sure, but just come on. And it's a great group of people. Like, we're just, come on. We, invite people. Even last night, there were probably 3 or 4 brand new people, and we just pulled them to a separate court and taught them,
Oh, that's awesome.
the basics. Yeah. So it's very welcoming. So that's amazing. Another thing that's coming up is our annual Pot of Gold. Yeah. So it's our 32nd annual Pot of Gold. Amazing that it's been running that long. And it'll be on February 1st. So it really is coming up soon. And that's a Saturday. It's a reverse draw if you don't know what it is. But hundreds of people come. It's amazing. It benefits the financial assistance program that I told you earlier about. But it's a reverse draw for $7,500 total. So what that means is if we sell 300 tickets, 300 numbers go up on the wall. We have a little ball machine and we draw the numbers out. So if your number comes off first, you're like the biggest loser. So you're out of the final pot. And then we get down to 10 and 10 numbers, and then they have to decide, the 10 people, if they're going to split the pot at that point or if they want to keep drawing. And we keep drawing for a couple. Like, we never have split it at 10. It's always gone down to 5, 4, something like that. And then they'll split the pot. And then we give out $100 every like 20th ball or whatever that's drawn. So cash is given out throughout the night. There's an open bar, lots of yummy food from shrimp to brisket. So it's not like cheese and crackers. Like, it's definitely good food.
You guys have like sushi and like
sushi. Yeah.
It's ridiculous, honestly.
A lot of good food. Yeah. And we have a live band. So we're excited about that. So there's dancing, and it's just a lot of fun. Yeah. It's just a lot of fun. So
it's fun for somebody like me who's like not really like I don't really know what's going on. I don't know too many people here, but it's just fun to people watch.
Yeah,
and be
for
a
sure.
part of it.
For sure.
And there's your silent auction. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, don't forget that silent auction. Yeah, we this year we have a car that's being donated.
A car?
It's not a new car, but it's definitely a car.
Still.
I know. And also this really cool tent thing. I can't even describe it, but it's like you put it on top of your car. So there's like a side thing next to your car, and then you climb on top of your car to sleep in it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So some cool stuff. And then of course all the variety of community stuff that people donate, from gift cards to baskets and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely silent auction. We do a 50-50. It's crazy because the 50-50 raises the most money.
Yeah.
That is the most money that's given out at night, like over $3,000. So whoever wins usually is like $1,500. It's crazy. But people like that 50-50, that chance, that risk it, So anyway, so we're selling tickets now. It's $150 per a couple, and it doesn't have to be a married couple. It could be 2 people, whatever that looks like. And like I said, it's open bar, food, the band, all the things. So
that's awesome.
It's coming up. It's right around the corner.
And it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. Hundreds of people. So anyone in Bedford comes to that event.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
And everybody is dressed to the nines, too. Whatever that may mean for them.
And that's exactly right. I mean, it may be a pair of jeans and a really fancy shirt. It may, there's no dress code. Like, we like people to dress up because you can. And, it's after the holidays. You might as well get out and do something fun and nice and look good. But we don't turn people away if they're, not dressed up. So.
Well, How can people get tickets
Uh,
for Pot of Gold?
From the Y.
Y.
Yeah. So come on into the Y or call the Y 586-3483. And if you've never been to the Y, it's at 1111 Turnpike Road, right off of 460, right behind Updike Funeral Home.
The Y basically has its own like plaza back there.
Yes, definitely.
Like seriously.
It's secluded area,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's cool with the early learning center too, because it used to be just the facility on the right and then kind of the pavilion and everything kind of tucked away. But now it's like you open up and it's like the Y.
The Y.
The
Dun,
Y.
dun, dun.
Right? And something else that you didn't mention that is a really amazing addition is the splash pad.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. We put that in like a year ago too. And that we open up in the summertime and open it to members to use. And then, of course, the camp kids adore it. We get the little itty bitties down there from the Early Learning Center in the summertime, and they love it. It is really fun and a neat addition, definitely.
Yeah, I see like people ask all these questions on Facebook. Like, it's not really like weather, friendly right now, but
Right.
during the summer, people are like, where can I take my kids
Yeah.
like to go play in water
Yeah.
outside, even if it's not a pool? Everybody's like, go to the splash pad. It's so much fun. It's like $5. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's free to members, but there's a little fee for non-members. And there's a picnic table out there. I mean, I see moms and dads out there having lunch while their kids are playing in the splash pad. So it is a cool addition for sure.
It is. Well, if people want to get involved with the Y, whether that means membership, volunteering, employment, donating, whatever.
Yeah.
What's the best way to do so?
Well, they certainly can contact me as the director. I can either get them hooked up with whatever they want, or turn them over to somebody else in membership or for staffing. I don't necessarily have a department that I hire from, but we certainly have always need childcare staff. And lifeguards. So, I mean, there's definitely employment opportunities. So just contact the Y. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what's the phone number for the Y?
540-586-3483. And you can go online, bedfordymca.org, and check out, all the classes and the times and the departments that we have. All the schedules are on there. So like the swim schedules, right now we have, like I said earlier, all 3 high schools, our swim team is doing now in the Barracuda. So
the pool is crazy.
The pool is crazy now.
It's crazy that JF is there now too. Like when it was just like when I first started swimming, it was just Liberty.
Yeah.
Then it was Liberty and Start River.
Yeah.
Now it's all 3.
Yeah. Well, I think JF still practices out of Jamerson, but they all compete out of the Bedford Y. So all the meets are at the Bedford Y. So, the pool gets a little crazy now. So if you want to swim laps, definitely go online and look at the pool schedule and figure out a good time to come. Same with the gym schedule. If you want to come play pickleball, look online and see when we're having pickleball. And so, all the things.
And if you want to rent the Y for a birthday party or something like that.
There's that too.
There's just so many things.
There's so many things. I should have brought a list, but birthday parties we do, in the summertime you can rent the splash pad, you can rent the pavilion.
Cool.
Yeah. We have a couple of bounce houses. So you can rent the gym and we set up a bounce house for you, or you can rent the pool, and we have an inflatable that goes in the pool as well if you want to rent that for a birthday party. And the pool's kind of cool. Like, where can you have 15, 20 kids at your birthday party, right? And they're all just having a blast.
I've been there for a couple birthday parties, and I loved it when I was a kid.
Yeah. So and where else are you going to do that, right? There's no other pool. So lots of opportunities for birthday parties as well. Or any events. People rent the pavilion and have like family reunions out there.
Yeah, you guys are having like a Ren Fair type thing happen there in a couple months too. I saw that.
Yeah.
Just all sorts of cool things.
And we do our Christmas Classic race, which is over now, but it's always the first Saturday in December. This was
the 45th.
Thank you. The 45th. That's crazy too.
You need to hire me.
I do. 45th annual. We had over 600 registered.
Wow.
Yeah, about 550 came out. It was a cold morning, and we still had a massive crowd out there. It's just a great way to kick off the holiday season, and then the parade afterwards. So, but it's grown. I mean, when I first got here, we'd like 100 runners now.
Oh, really?
Well over 600. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy awesome for sure.
It's really amazing. Like, I mean, you said you've been here, what, 23 years now?
Yep.
And to just see it, especially over the last couple of years, I feel like you guys have just really, really grown.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a great team. Like, I've been here 23 years, but half my team has been there at least as long as me or longer.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah. It's a great team. It's a team effort always. Yeah.
Well, amazing. Do you have anything you want to add, Mary Jo?
No, I think we had it all. Unless you remind me of something that I forgot.
No, I think I've used up everything I had.
Okay. But yeah, come on out to the Y. Join for $1 in January.
That's such a crazy deal.
It's a good deal. And we have trainers there that can help, and a lot of fun group exercise classes. So join with a friend and have an accountability partner with you, and bring in the new year, making health a priority. Yeah. For sure. This is the time to do it. And then don't quit in March. Like, hang in there.
That's always the thing.
It's always the thing. Hang in there. So bringing in an accountability partner is really
it is
an important part. I know you come with your sister. It's that's the way to go. Yeah.
It's the only way to go.
Yeah.
And she's in grad well, she got into grad school. She's taking a year off. That's why she's here. But when she goes back next year, she's already told me that we're going to FaceTime when we go to the gym. So we can still keep each other accountable.
That's awesome.
It's the only way it works.
It really is important.
But if it is so worthwhile going to the Y, working out feels amazing.
Yeah.
And people are always friendly. If you don't want to be talked to, they don't talk to you.
Yep.
If you do want to be talked to, they help you out.
Yep.
And it's a really great community. I kept seeing, like, when I was joining, people are passing me. They're like, "Oh, welcome, welcome." I'm like,
That's
"Thank
awesome.
you."
Yeah. And it's funny. You go in there, and it's just really, it's a wide variety of people. It's not just for like the really healthy, in shape weightlifters, and it's not for the young. It's not for the old. I mean, it's really a combination of our community that uses it. So it's
and everybody like you said, it's the people.
Yeah.
Really in Bedford and at the Y. You would think like going into the weight room as like a young woman be intimidating.
Yeah.
But every time I go in there, everybody is very respectful. We have a good time.
Yeah.
They see that I need to move 100-pound weight. The men come over, move it for me. It's excellent.
Yeah.
You can't get that anywhere else.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna stop hyping up the Y. We've hyped up the Y a lot.
All right. Well, I appreciate that, Foster.
Thank you, Mary Jo. Well, Mary Jo has been a board member of the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce for a long time. She was our chair a couple years ago. So we appreciate everything you do for us and for Bedford.
Yeah, love it.
Love it.
Love it.
This is what you're here for.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, I think that'll wrap it on up. If you want anything from the chamber, if you want to learn more about any of the events that I discussed earlier, you can give us a ring at 540-586-9401. And you can go to our website, bedfordareachamber.com, for information about our mission and the perks of becoming a member. Also on our website is a full business directory, which is helpful for finding all sorts of great things in the region, including the Bedford Area Family YMCA. But that's all for today. Thanks so much for listening, and keep an ear out for the next Chamber Vibes podcast.